Palantir has revealed that it has secured large new clients outside the borders. Now, outside the borders is very crucial for American investors. That is a signal that Palantir is successfully expanding its global footprint. It is no longer just a US government contractor. It is a global enterprise software company, and this is a major de-risking event. If a significant portion of your revenue comes from a single customer like the US government, you're vulnerable to budget cuts, political shifts, or contract disputes. By diversifying internationally, Palantir is spreading its risk. And this news also signals that Palantir software is applicable to a wide range of industries. Insurance is notoriously data-driven, and fraud detection, underwriting, claims processing, these all are areas where AI can make a huge difference. So by landing a major insurance client, Palantir is proving that its platform isn't just for defense and intelligence agencies. It is for an organization that needs to make sense of large amounts of data. So this customer we are talking about is insurance company GNP Seguros in Mexico. This is the largest insurance provider in Mexico. So this is a significant detail for several reasons. First, it is a specific recognizable company. GNP Seguros is a major player in the Mexican market. It's not some obscure startup that might go bankrupt next week. It's a well-established, financially stable institution. This gives the deal credibility. Second, it's in Mexico. Mexico is a large, growing economy with a sophisticated financial services sector. It's not a tiny, insignificant market. Landing a client there opens the door to other opportunities in Latin America. In fact, GNP Seguros became Palantir's first publicly announced commercial customer in Latin America. This is Benchhead, a foothold in a new and potentially lucrative region. Third, it is the insurance industry. As I mentioned earlier, insurance is a perfect use case for Palantir software. Insurance companies deal with massive amounts of data, policyholder information, claims data, actuarial tables, fraud patterns, and Palantir's Foundry platform can integrate all these data into a single unified view. Its AIP can then be used to analyze the data, identify patterns, and make predictions. Imagine you are an insurance adjuster. You get a claim for a car accident. Normally, you'd have to manually check the policy, review the police report, look at the damage estimate, and check for any red flags. It's a time-consuming, error-prone process. With Palantir software, all of that information is automatically pulled together and analyzed. The system might flag the claim as potentially fraudulent based on certain patterns, or it might automatically approve it if it's straightforward. So this saves time, reduces costs, and improves accuracy. So NGP Seguros will be using Palantir's Foundry and its AIP to improve fraud detection, enhance underwriting accuracy, streamline claims processing, and support customer service. It's a comprehensive deployment that touches almost every aspect of the insurer's operations. So this isn't a one-off project. It is a strategic partnership. And this holds the promise of future contract wins with other markets outside our borders, which is a straightforward statement. And it's not just about the GNP Seguros deal itself, it's about what the deal represents. And it is dripping with optimism. It's the analyst's way of saying, if they can do it in Mexico, they can do it anywhere. And the GNP Seguros is a proof of concept. It demonstrates that Palantir software is not only applicable to the insurance industry, but also it can be successfully deployed in a non-US market. Think of it like a band that's trying to break into the international music scene. They have been playing clubs in their hometown for years and they are now pretty popular, but then they get a gig at a major music festival in another country. If they kill it at the festival, they will get attention from promoters all over the world. Suddenly, they are not just a local band, they are an international act. The NGP Seguros deal is Palantir's music festival performance. Moreover, it signals that Palantir is serious about its commercial expansion. The company has historically been associated with government work, but under CEO Alex Karp, Palantir has been aggressively pursuing commercial clients. The NGP Seguros deal is a major validation of that strategy. It shows that Palantir can compete and win in the commercial sector against competitors like Microsoft, Google, and various AI startups. If you're enjoying the analysis so far, please like, share, and subscribe. Now let's continue. This is also a powerful signal to other potential clients. If Mexico's largest insurer trusts Palantir with its most sensitive data, why wouldn't a large bank in Brazil, or a major retailer in Europe, or a healthcare provider in Asia do the same? The deal creates a ripple effect that extends far beyond Mexico. So Palantir was in a bad place in early July 2026. The stock had been on a downward spiral for months. It had hit a 52-week low of 106.37 on June 25th. Year to date, it was down over 31%. So what caused the decline? Several factors were at play. First, there was the broad rotation out of growth stocks, particularly in the technology sector. As interest rates rose, investors became more cautious about companies with high valuations and uncertain profitability. Palantir, with its sky-high price-to-earnings ratio, was a prime target for this rotation. Second, there were specific concerns about Palantir's business, like the company's contract with the UK National Health Services was up for renewal, and they were worried that it might not be renewed. So the NHS is a major customer, and losing that contract would have been a significant blow. Now, third, there was growing competition in the AI space. Companies like OpenAI and Anthropic were gaining traction with their large language models. Some investors feared that these new AI tools would make Palantir software obsolete. If you could just ask ChatGPT to analyze your data, why would you need a complex and expensive platform like Palantir? Fourth, there was the issue of valuation. Even after the drop, Palantir was still trading at a very high multiple. Some analysts argued that the stock was still overvalued and that there was some downside to come. So when Seguros deal was announced, it was like a ray of sunshine breaking down through the clouds. It addressed several of the key concerns that were weighing on the stock. So what do you think about Palantir and these new partnerships secured outside of US? And please remember to put God first. Please like, share, and subscribe.